Prizepicks has a risk-free up to $25 bet on your first MLB play today. So we got some no runs first inning. I got 4 of them for you. Let's dive in. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Kaga, back with another MLB no runs first inning Prizepicks video here, and we're going to dive right in. I've got 3 no runs first inning, and I got 1 that I'm actually going to say over with yes runs first inning. So we'll talk about all 4 of those plays for you. And again, they got that risk-free play over here at Prizepicks today, so we thought I'd drop on these videos, help you guys out. Hopefully it helps. You can take these, find a couple plays you like as well, and hopefully win a little bit of cash. And with that, we'll just dive right in. Before that, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you like these videos, want me to do more of them, and I appreciate all you guys' support. Let's just dive right in. All right, no runs first inning. If you go up to baseball here, first inning runs allowed. Like you said, if we pull up one of these, we go under, it's no runs first inning. If we go over, it's yes runs first inning. I got 3 no's and I got 1 yes for you. First one we're going to go to here is we're going to go to the Angels at Tampa Bay, and we're going to go under this one. And we have on the bump today, we have McClanahan going up against Ohtani. Ohtani's 4-1 this year and not giving up a run in the first inning, and Shane McClanahan is 4-2 this year. The juice is on the under around a -150 in this spot right here. If we kind of see what the offense have been doing a little bit. Tampa Bay has been 8-2, so only 2 games in the last 10 that have given up runs, and same on the Angels side. So both have been, over the last 10 have struggled to put up runs in the first inning. So having 2 pitchers like this that have done pretty well, I really like this under. It's one of my favorites on this slate. Now, it's kind of broken up. We had some real early games, some afternoon, and then some late games. So it's kind of broken up across the slates here. If we look what those pitchers did last year, Shane McClanahan was 21-5 without giving a run up in the first inning, around 81%. Ohtani struggled a little bit more. He was 17-6 with 74%. But we're going to go ahead and take this under, and hopefully we will hit it today. Second one we're going to look at here, we're going with some young pitchers. We're going over here to Oakland at Detroit, and we got some young pitchers on the bump here. We got Zach Logue going up against Joey Wentz. Zach's 1-0 this year, not giving up and run in the first inning, and Joey Wentz has not pitched this year. Juice is on the under around -135. The offenses this year, Detroit has not put up a run in the first inning over their last 10 games, and Oakland is 7-3. So 3 of their last 10 they've put up a run. And I think with a new pitcher like that going on the bump there for Detroit, maybe you can stifle some of these guys at the top of the order. Generally, I give the pitcher the benefit of the doubt if he's never seen a lineup before, because they really don't have a lot to look at on tape. So I do prefer the pitchers when they come out like that and pitch brand new in that situation. So that's what we're going to kind of go with those 2. The next one we're going to look at here, we're going to go Boston and Atlanta. And this is another one we're going to kind of look at the unders in this situation as well. On one side with Boston, Eovaldi's pitching up against Anderson. Anderson's 4-1 this year, so only giving up 1 of his last 5. And Eovaldi's given up is 4-2 at 67% with no runs first inning. So the juice is a little bit on the under here. It's -104. But the main reason I like this one is these offenses have been struggling to put up runs early. Atlanta is 10-0, has not put up a run in the first inning over its last 10 games. And they're overall 24-7 this year. So 78% of the time they have not put up a run in the first inning. And then on the Boston side, very similar, 9-1. They've only put up in 1 game, they've put up a run in the first inning, and they're 23-7 overall this year at 77% clip of putting up a run in the first inning. So some struggling offenses a little bit here. I think we can take a chance on the under by looking at that. Like I said, if you kind of go off the juice wise, it's not a lot of heavy juice. I'm more looking at it as how the offenses have struggled a little bit, and that's kind of how I like that one. So That's one that we'll talk. That's one that we do like here. One other one that we'll talk about, actually, I might as well throw 5 of them up here, and we can talk about these. We'll take another under, and this one is the Diamondbacks going up against the Marlins. We'll take the under on this one as well. Alcantara's 4-2 this year at the under, and we have Merrill Kelly is 4-2 as well. Juice on the under at -120. Kind of see how the offense has done as well. The Miami offense only put up runs once out of the last 10 games, and on the Arizona side, 3 out of the last 10 games. So I think we can take advantage of that. And both teams have struggled basically all year. 24-6, or 80% clip of no runs in the first inning for Arizona, and in Miami is 25-4 at an 86% clip. So real high, both of them. Not put a lot of offense on the board. 2 of the worst teams here. And if we want to look at away and home records, Miami's away no runs first inning 15-1. So 94% of the time they have not put up a run. Only once this entire year on the road. In Arizona, 13-3, 81%. So I've only done it 3 times at home. So looking at those stats and everything, they're kind of lining up. We'll go ahead and take the under on that one as well. So we got one that I'm going to take the over on, and we'll talk about that one right now. And we're going to come down into this Oakland and St. Louis game here. So we're going to take the over on this one, kind of look at who's on the bump here. We got Watkins on the mound for Baltimore. He is just 1-4 at 20% of not giving up a run the first inning. So he's given up a run 80% of the time that he's been on the bump this year. Mikolas on the other side is 5-1, 83% clip. The juice is actually on the over on this one at -120. You don't see that a ton. But Watkins has just been getting hammered. He's 0-2 on the road as well at a record. So I think St. Louis is going to put up a ton of runs, and I think they get it done in the first inning as well. They got one of the highest implied team totals on the slate at 5.16 implied run total for them. And I think they get to them early here. If we look at the offenses have done as well, Baltimore really hasn't done a whole lot. Only put up a run 1 of the last 10 games. They kind of struggled in the first inning a bunch, 27-3 across the board this year. It's 90% clip of not putting up runs. But on the other hand, St. Louis has been one of the better teams in the league at putting up runs in the first inning. They're 17-12 this year. So, 59% of the times no runs first inning, but 41% of the time they've put up a run in the first inning. And that's a big number here. And if we look at what they've done at home, they've put up a ton of runs in the first inning at home. They've actually, 62% of the time they've put up a run in the first inning at home. So all this lines up as a great over, in my opinion. And I think they get to them here, and they put up a lot of runs against Watkins and crew. So really like that over if we're looking for over. Most of the time these are no runs first inning, but when something like that kind of jumps off the page and looking at the numbers and stats, we got to take advantage of it. So kind of go over this, kind of what I like and digging in a little bit. I think the number one I do like here, I do think I like the Diamondbacks and Marlins. The under is number 1. Then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to take Oakland and Detroit number 2. Then I'm going to go Angels and Rays number 3. Then I'm going to take the over and the Cardinals Orioles number 4. And then number 5, I'm going to take the Braves and Red Sox in the under. So there's 5 of them for you. Hopefully it helps out in your play today with that risk-free play that they have over here at Prizepicks. If you do not have an account, make sure you use that promo code DFSArmy. Sign up, get you 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And if you do not have a Prizepicks account and you want access to the DFSArmy VIP membership, and check it out and see what we're all about, once you sign up, follow the directions in the description below, and you can get a free month of DFSArmy VIP membership and check us out. So with that, again, I'll see you guys on the flip side, and have a wonderful Wednesday. Deuces.